Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where Mo continues her honourable mode adventures. We continue to pave our path with corpses. But it's the corpses are bad guys, so it's fine.
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry. Are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside.
Thanks, Hen. It's very kind. Off we go. We should probably find out what this is about. I don't think it's really necessary to do at this point, but heck, we're doing other stuff that's related. So we may as well look at a funeral.
Her for this most holy death. Rejoice, sisters, for Umberlee has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberlee's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbor? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless garths and bursting flesh. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter?
Rawr!
Yes, rage and rebel against the beast and its master. A tribute most fitting.
Did this person drown?
Yes. Thank the Wave Mother. Blessed Umberlee saw fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended. It was a beast who took her life. An unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberlee. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberlee's pristine waters.
I'm good at slaying beasts. Maybe I can help.
The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath. Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours.
Yeah, we'll get ourselves a sexy robe that we don't need. Where can I find the beast's master?
The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. She was found by some fishermen. We haven't found its lair as yet. Perhaps you can find where the beast takes its slumber and skewer it before it wakes.
We will see what we can do.
Salt kiss your brow. We await your return and the Beastmaster's demise.
Excellent, so we've got a beast to slay. But before we slay any beasts, we should head into this building that's creating more beasts that roam the streets of Baldur's Gate. It's time to deal with the Steelwatch Foundry as well. And the method with which we're going to deal with it. Let's try, for once, to be a little sneaky if we can. It's kind of easier to be sneaky when you can fly. So, can we see any of the roof from up here that we can get to? No. Can we get to the roof from around there, perhaps? Maybe. Top stealth isn't really a thing that we do a lot in Baldur's Gate 3. But that doesn't mean it's never an option. Yeah, we can almost see the roof. Yeah, we can see the roof. Good. Up we go. Now we can just take a stroll. I don't think there's any villains up here. And we could drop down into that room. Can we drop any further in? I don't think so. No, this one skylight seems to be our way in.
physically impossible. Gyrometics require a steady hand and a sharp gaze. I can barely keep my eyes open. I need to rest.
You have a son, do you not? Is he as lazy and pathetic as his spineless mother?
Wait! Stay your hand, I beg you.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Tell me, Gondian. Tell me about your son.
He's not... Yes, Overseer Holt. He's frail in body and mind like me, like all of us. Yet by your grace, he lives.
And your wife?
She was useless and interfered with production quotas. You were wise to remove her from this world. Forgive my outburst. I will work through the night. This Watcher will be operational by dawn.
I will allow it. But if your work is anything short of impeccable, your son will die screaming. Is that clear?
Yes. Overseer Holtz.
Well, they're not very nice. Now, what's the next plan? Some of this place we can remain hidden. Parts of it, though, appear to be overlooked slightly, particularly on that side, but I think we're okay over here. We are not bad at picking locks. We're not as good as Karlach, but we're not bad. That was bad. Luckily we've got a million thieves' tools. Maybe we should have bought Karlach. But we're the protagonist. We need to be the one who speaks to people. That's how these things work. And Karlach would be proud when we told her that we picked a lock without just smashing the door in. There we go. We've made it into the security office. Nice and sneaky. There's a Gondian over there. We could potentially sneak up on him. Or is he going to hear us coming? Doesn't seem to have heard us. Oh, he's walked straight through us.
Nangufgrish of the Lord. Your nervous gait betrays your presence, stranger. You don't belong here. Who are you?
I'm Moving Gerger Jones. But you can call me Mo. I'm here to take down the Steel Watch.
What? Go away.
What?
Your presence imperils us all. If any of us attempts to escape, our kin will die. The Overseers, they have a contraption. When triggered, it will kill everyone who wears a collar.
I can kill all the Overseers.
Before any of them can press a button in the palm of their hands. You may be quick, but nobody is that quick.
Can you remove the collars?
You underestimate the enemy. The Overseers, they are Glixbrand Rakthar. The collars are not only equipped with explosives, there is also a mechanism that alerts the Overseers if they're removed.
Of course.
One of us may be able to save themselves, but it would be at the expense of everyone else. We can't risk it.
It's worth the risk. Worst case scenario, you die fighting.
If it were only our lives on the line, we'd have rebelled long ago. Our families are held elsewhere. The Overseers need only activate those contraptions they hold, and they suffer the consequences of our actions too. We cannot win. We must aid in building these Vagron.
What if I freed the families? Would you fight back then?
Gungal. Aye. Even more, I'd help you destroy this place.
That sounds excellent. Where are your families being held?
I don't know where they are, but some of the overseers must. You'll have to infiltrate deeper into the foundry. Just make sure you don't get caught. If they raise the alarm, they'll trigger the collars. I will pray for you. My daughter. Her name is Obelia. Gondral Frakas Hulnish. May Gond be with you.
So at this stage, have we completed any quests that tell us about the Iron Throne at all? It doesn't look as though we've found anything. So we'd be metagaming it if we knew exactly where to go. Or if we just suddenly chose to go and deal with avenging the drowned instead. Whereas the alternative is that we sneak down to a lower floor and try and infiltrate the place a bit more. Which might be a job for Karlach, you know. She's going to be better at it than we are. She's got +7 to stealth checks. I'm pretty sure that's higher than us. Oh, frig. Okay, there was a bad guy up here after all. And Karlach has in fact been spotted.
Obelia, I would do anything to hug you again.
So she might need some help. You know, to deal with that Steel Watcher. Although the camera doesn't want to allow us to look at the roof. That's kind of unfortunate. I'd rather not be trapped in here while Karlach is out there staring at a Steel Watcher. Maybe if I go out that way though. There must be a purpose to this little room. Although it doesn't seem like it really, does it? Is that Gondian going to ruin our stealthing if they see us? Or is it only the Bay Knights who would? It looks like we're okay. Ah, but those two have spotted us. But that's okay, because they're out here. So much for the stealthy approach. Now, what about you two? Do you two want to come and help Mo first, and then all of us can go up and help Karlach? Would that work? Neither of you are really lock pickers. You're not going to break your oath picking a lock, are you, Will? You're not crowned, so maybe it's fine. Looks like you've actually got the same sort of rolls as Mo had. +3 bonus. Mo. Give that one a smack, will you? Good. Excellent. They are almost down. Perhaps if we hit the other one with a bit of firebolt, nice damage. And then your lack of cunning dash is distressing, Will. And your inability to reach any targets is annoying. Okay, Mo's going to take big damage there because of her reckless attack. That's fine. She is goaded. Meaning what exactly? Disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than this one. But it doesn't say anything about... What was that? Yeah, it's like she's goaded. It doesn't say that she's going to do attacks on anyone who's not the target. It just says that she's got disadvantage on. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We'll just kill this one and then we'll go about our business. Come along, crew. We've got a Karlach to save. She and a Steel Watcher have been patiently looking at each other for a little while now. Seems like all of my cunning plans in the last few episodes have just gone awry pretty quickly. And there we go, combat has begun. We'll just block the path there. Karlach can ping. Yeah. Sneak attack. Bees. Excellent. Oh, I haven't just walked into the path of the Steel Watcher, have I? If they try and strike. No, it's only Mo. Good. He then gets in a good bash. We like this. Now, would you like to get into more bash, Mo? Oof. That's good damage. And give yourself some temporary HP while you're at it. We won't end turn just yet because we're going to try and get this guy to self-destruct this turn if we can. Although it's probably unlikely. Will. Maybe I should just flow with Will last turn. Yeah, maybe Will doesn't have mobility issues anymore. Although that said, we are now just a smidgen out of range of this guy. It's like, come on. Karlach's ended her turn, so she can't come back and shove Will a bit closer. As if we try and shoot him, target's too close. So he's too close or he's too far, depending on your point of view. You can use a moonbeam. No, we'll just shoot the bugger. Okay. Fine. Karlach probably doesn't want to kill it because then it will just explode and kill the other two. Well, hurt the other two. There we go. Now it's going to blow. We'll hit it again. Get some free healing. And then we'll scuttle away. And now Will can't see where he's running to because the game is confused. Come on, camera. There we go. We'll fly him over that way then. Cool. Yeah, the camera up here is just a mess. So maybe the best bet would just be to teleport to a waypoint. I feel like sneaking down into the foundry is not a sensible idea. And we will just spontaneously decide that we are going to go and deal with Umberlee's mission first.
That's oil. And it's leading right inside.
Interesting. Karlach, would you like to go inside? Seems like she would. Oh, beasts. Gale, you are in everyone's way, so why don't you torch one of these beasts? And then scuttle over here. Now Mo can rush in. Down goes one of the beasties. We can reach this one as well, probably, if we were able to target it in any meaningful fashion. Ouch. Dang, I wasn't expecting to kill the second one. But here we are. So we'll cunningly dash. Can we fly to anywhere nearby? Or run to anywhere nearby?
One day I'll catch a break.
Yeah. And then we can use a bonus action to smack that one as well.
Let's go.
Great. Will. Bit more flying for you. And bonk. Get wrecked. And there goes Cuddleface as well. That just leaves Snar. Who Karlach could dash to, I suppose.
Boom.
Boom. Boom indeed. That's everything down. Now let's have a poke around in this oily building. And there's a basement. Okay, that wasn't a lot of poking around. But still. Pump room. Detention block. This seems like a place we should visit. Let's pick up one of these crates as well. No reason. Oh, that encumbered us, did it? How heavy is a crate? 10 weights. Okay. Kind of makes sense. I want to see if we can do something with said crate in a short while. Now, who's this fella? Red Hammer the Deviser.
Oi! What's this? You ain't supposed to be down here, mate.
You spot a curious metal contraption in the water. A submersible.
So you kind of killed one of those servants of Umberlee. They want you dead.
Oh, yeah? And are you here to make good on that?
I just want to know what happens in this port.
Nothing without Lord Gortash's go-ahead. I transport whoever he needs taken to the Iron Throne. It's an underwater prison, most secure in the realms. Lord Gortash keeps some Gondians there. Collateral to keep those working in the Steelwatch Foundry under control.
Older Ravengard is here. He must be.
If he is, that's Lord Gortash's business. I don't ask questions.
You do spill the beans very quickly, though. Take me to the throne, and I'll protect you from Umberlee's servants.
Bloody mermaids. I'll take you in, but look, there's some bad shit going down in there. You don't want to get involved. Neither did I, but it was them, or me. I'll get Cat warmed up. Get in when you're ready.
Are we ready? I think we're ready. It's a very stylish part of the game.
Aren't you the intrepid little adventurer? Digging and diving where you don't belong.
I'm here to rescue the hostages. Gortash.
Wrong. Your presence here is the only real threat to their survival. Dead, they're no use to me, so I keep them safe, after a fashion. I've prepared for this eventuality, and if you interfere, I will destroy the Iron Throne. Return to the docks, or the deaths of everyone inside will be on your conscience.
Your mind turns to the Gondian hostages, bound in fear, their futures hanging by a thread in Gortash's web.
Let's dock.
That was a mistake. When the corpses start to wash up on the shore, remember, you could have prevented all this.
Right, so the place is buggered. Kinda. We are going to have a number of turns to try and save as many people as we can. But before we get down there, I want to try something. I've seen it done like once before. I don't know exactly how it was done. So, didn't really do any research. Oh, there's a crate down there. Maybe I didn't need to bring my own, but I did bring my own crate. Basically, if you play your cards right, you can jump down into the Iron Throne without taking the ladder. And that stops the timer from going off. It generally involves like increasing your jump length. I think you have to like use a, whatchamacallit, a jump spell of some sort. Or is it a potion of glorious vaulting? Would that do the job? That might do the job. We've only got one of those. Drink it to triple your jump distance. But I'm also curious if it works with just flying. Flying, cannot find path. Not enough space. So there are certain spots down there where you can just fly to. But it doesn't look as though we can find a path for most of it. So maybe it does require jumping. Or maybe I'm in the wrong place and it's out the back that you can do it. I'm not sure. I'll faff around for a moment. And then we will go down the proper way if I can't figure it out. If you're actually going to pull off this exploit, it's generally best to probably like look it up properly first before you try. But I didn't, so heck it, we're going down the ladder. Right. It's on. We've got 5 turns. Will. You are closest to the ladder, but also we can fly, can't we? So, do you want to just fly down to somewhere? Right, there's a dude. He wants us dead. There's also other dudes. They want us dead. Which way are we going? This way has Raven Guard. So this is the way for Will. Let's ping some levers whilst we're here.
Free the others. I'm too weak.
Can we ping that lever over there? Or is that going to be... No. Let's go this way then. What's up, Dick? Join the fight. Bam!
Please, the lever.
Yeah, I've already shot your lever. Don't worry about it. Well, who's next? It's Mo. Does she want to go with Will? Who's going in different directions? There's people over there that need freeing. There's nobody over there, because that chair's empty. And then there's people in this direction. Yeah, there's a few people in that direction. But Will might need some assistance. So we'll open up that one.
I thought I was done for.
And then we can jump past Will. Good. And we can miss that guy. Pish. We could also use Misty Step, one supposes, and just get even further into that room. But I think we'll save that for now. You've not got enough movement to reach that one, so we'll give you a bit more. Bam! That's good damage. Let's that bugger down. Now I can make progress across here. Some more buggers have just got into the fight, but that's probably okay. Gale is going to go this way. Is there anyone in reach? No. So Gale can't really do a lot this turn. Wasted movement is bad in the Iron Throne, especially when you've only got 5 turns to do shit. These guys want to keep missing Karlach. No, that's fine. That's good. And these ones who we've saved can make their way to safety. Wonderful. Abelia Tubin, daughter of that dude at the foundry.
Go! Run!
Now some more buggers are popping up. Okay. So, Karlach. Do you need to deal with these guys, or can you just start unlocking things to rescue people? There's nobody around there that needs rescuing, is there? No. So you just need to rescue... Nobody in that direction either, is there? No. So Karlach is here to unlock those doors? Yeah. They have levers. Good. So she can probably afford to spend a turn stabbing at these guys. And then I guess as long as she's here, they'll probably go for her rather than the other Gondians that we're rescuing. One hopes. Mo deals some real damage to that one. Will, do you want to finish it off? Apparently not. Yeah, he does. Okay. And then if he flies to there, perhaps.
You're still alive. Hold on, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, we are. We are going to save Papa after we bash that guy a bit more. And then we may as well do a bit of cunning dash with Mo. Get her involved. Can we open this lever too? Good. Is anyone even left in that side? No, I guess not. That lever was unnecessary. Okay. You're going to attack Karlach again. Great. You're going to range attack Will from super close range? That's a bit silly. Now, what are you doing, Gale? I didn't give you Call Lightning, did I? No, it's sad times. You got Cone of Cold, though. Nice. And then, can we ping a lever? Piss, not enough movement. Teleport to an area and deal fire damage when you land. That's not really necessary. So you're coming from where exactly? Okay. You're still trying to escape. You didn't get far last turn, I guess. You two are dashing past that bugger. Cool. They'll probably be safe. Now, we need to get Papa to safety. So, where's the lever for his cell? There it is. Yeah, that did sound like a bit of a Mizora giggle. Where is she? I don't see her. Do we have to wait until another turn has passed, maybe? I'm not sure. We could dash with Mo. Do we just have to get a certain way up the corridor before Mizora shows herself? Will, are you able to help your father at this stage? No, we might have to wait until his next turn. So you just go stand next to him. What's his thing? Fiendish Must obey the commands of the fiend controlling him. Okay, so he can't really do much this turn. Karlach is still not doing an amazing job of rescuing these folks. So let's oops. Fuck's sake. I misclicked. Now she's lost the ability to deal with that one. That's going to cost some people their lives, that little casual misclick. Okay, that guy's actually going for those guys. And he's ensnared one of them. What a pisser. Gale, would you like to fly over here, help this person?
Freedom, finally. My deepest thanks.
Ping that. That's your turn pretty much done. But let's block the path of this guy. I feel like not everyone's going to make it out, partly because of Karlach's misclick. Yeah, good job, Dick.
Just a little more to go. Come on.
Now we can be Ravengard. Hop. There's Missouri.
Will, my pet, I was hoping you'd bound along. A bargain's a bargain, and I've come to see it through. Mia Furia. Kneel for me. Oh, do wipe that frown off your face. This is what you wanted, after all. Now, stand back and enjoy the show.
What a bitch.
Get running, lads. We might be rid of this shite hole yet.
Okay, so
Hurry. Get away from these fish freaks.
yeah, you lot all get away, please. There's a bunch of Explodo spiders. As if they all get a turn before.
This is merciful. You must return there. Now. It's the only way we'll survive this.
Okay, maybe they don't all get a turn. But still. Bit shit that some of them get a turn before we can do anything. So that's everyone rescued, I think. Apart from this bugger who was ensnared. They're probably boned. I feel like we do need to escape now, otherwise... yeah. Otherwise we're gonna die. At least we can ping that guy. And give us a bit more of a chance of escaping ourselves. Oh yeah, we can cunningly dash as well. So let's see, where is Will and Papa? They're over there. We want to sort of stand about, I think, and soak some attacks.
I won't give in.
So, Will... So, two of the spiders do get to act next. That's a bit shit. But that one's exploded. As is that one. Wonderful. This will help. But the others do get to act down the line. I think it's time to run. And if Papa Ravengard doesn't make it, we did our best. So Will, help your father up. There's a good man. I don't think Will's going to make it, to be honest. But he can be heroic and he can stand here and deal with these things. Has he got any way of actually attacking them? I don't think so. How much health they got? 23. They're actually quite healthy. I guess he could shove one of them. Or try to, at least. Yeah, that bugger's not making it. Yeah, she's dead. Will? Gale. Yeah, another cone of cold just because it's fun. And then we will fly as far away as we can. I feel like a lot of these guys haven't got the time to get out. Okay, we killed one of them. The other one did explode on Ravengard, but he's got 10 HP left. So unless some of these guys accidentally kill him, instead of stabbing up the people that are trying to escape, the Gondians, then we might be alright. It's got quite a good dash. But I don't know if he's got enough movement to make it all the way.
Don't look back, whatever you do. Will survive. He will.
Will he? He'll certainly try.
Aye, a chance.
You guys are fucked. Karlach missing your lever with her first shot has ended your chances. Oh well, we've got nothing else to do now except escape. I don't think Ravengard can make it. I think we might have been too slow. This is the first time I've done this on honor mode, of course. And yeah, it's not gone well. Is there any way Will can help? I don't think so, because Will's also fucked. Look at him, he's way away. You can fly to here, and he can shove Papa just a smidge further up, but not very far. And then he can fly to here. Can he make it up the ladder himself? Okay, maybe he can. Okay, made it up the ladder. Well done, Will. Try not to block everyone's path. Yep, Zumbo's not making it. Gale is probably making it, especially with a dash. So it's just about Ravengard, really. There's lots of Gondians left for these guys to try and attack. But they're just dashing. Dash, dash, dash. Yeah, as long as they're dashing, they're not attacking, and I don't need to worry about what they might be up to. So they're not doing anything of merit. The question is, how far can you run, Ravengard? Oh, you can also jump. Good. I didn't really have anything to worry about then, it seems. The Duke is going to make it. Even if his son is temporarily inconvenienced. Oof. Sorry, friends. Oh no, some of you are making it. Good. Does that include the ones that Karlach almost got killed with a misclick? No, that's those guys.
We can make it.
You can't make it. You're boned. Sorry. Did Will make it? He certainly got close. Maybe that was close enough. Wonderful.
Calmness greets you upon exiting the submersible. Unlike the Iron Throne, you remain intact.
Good timing on the save there.
Seems most of the hostages from the throne share your fate.
I'll take
Duke
most.
Ravengard approaches you, looking confused.
He's tadpoled, but under my protection now, just like you. His mind is his own again.
Father?
Will. Gods, it pains me to look at you. By Baldrin's graces, why have the hells ordained you to save me?
Your tadpole resonates with Ravengard's. The exhausted Grand Duke is a flurry of emotion.
Grand Duke Ravengard, glad to see you with your own mind.
By every last hell. My head.
Ravengard's head still aches so powerfully the pain seeps into you. The Absolute may be silenced, but the Duke's parasite still remains.
I know you have questions. Please, go to our camp. You'll be safe there. We'll talk soon enough.
Ravengard answers with silence. He and Will have much to discuss.
Gods, we made it! We actually made it!
And there goes our potion of jumping. Cool, we actually made it. Abelia.
I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. There were so many of us scattered through that place. To save so many it was brilliant. Just brilliant. We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steelwatch Foundry. To keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might.
How'd you think I found you to begin with? Your father sent me.
He did? Of course he did! I knew it. I knew he would do something.
Well, he didn't really do anything. He just sort of stood about until I went up and said hello.
You were to administer Umberlee's justice. Instead, you conspire with the abomination. He who sickened the harbor with blood so black the sea itself chokes.
Gods, they're nuts. You have to help me.
Step out of the way. Protect him, and Umberlee will swallow you whole.
Listen, I don't like pollution as much as the next half-orc barbarian rogue. But he wasn't responsible for the destruction in the harbour. It was Gortash.
Your lies won't save you. Give us the abomination or be counted as his ally.
Well, if you're not going to see reason, we might have to rumble, because I won't let you execute this man.
Then you've made your choice. You supplicate to the ocean, or you are sucked down, down, down. Wave servants, destroy them.
And it's on again. Is anyone else coming up? Gang? A little help, please? There we go, that's more like it. So who's going first? Flan. Flan Horser. What sort of name is that? Jesus. Who we got over here? Ah, that's the big boss. Okay, I was just going to yeet you into the ocean, but you might have loot. So I guess we'll just smack you about instead. And your friend can't be yeeted from here, I guess. No. Although, we could dash. So say here. Now, I can't quite shove you very far because you are a human after all. We could throw you next turn. What are you going to do, Flan? Oh yeah. We should probably save our dwarven friend if it's all possible. Ice Storm? That's of level 4, isn't it? And she's not upcasting it. But we don't want it in our life. Depths are going to quench me. That doesn't sound so bad. That sounds quite pleasant. In fact.
No time to waste.
Now, Gloan. Alright then. Let's Gloan out the picture. God, but once again, we've not got enough movement speed. Pete's sake, Will. Can you ping them with an arrow from down there? You can. Okay. No, Karlach. Boom. And sneak attack. 2. There we go. Let's just double check. You do have Call the Weak on, yeah. And then Gale, what would you like to do, and who would you like to do it to? I wonder how they feel about Shocking Grasp. I mean, they are humans, so I guess they're not that bothered. But you think as Umberlee's servants, they would be a bit weaker to it than otherwise. But I guess not. Can we yeet you down below? Not really, because we're not strong. Slow boat. Good job. Why are you throwing things at us, and why would we want to use shield? Yeah, it's a healing potion. Good. I was hoping it was going to be positive, otherwise why is he chucking it? Ice knife? Probably not worth a counter spell. Ah, you're jumping down there. That'll make it easier for Will to murder you next turn. That's just rude. So, Mo, would you like to throw this one over there? Yes, that works out quite well, as one might expect. Now, perhaps a dash over to this one. Yeah, we'll take an opportunity attack of some sort. But now this one, would we like to throw this one? We're doing them a favour, really. We're just sending them back to Umberlee. They should be delighted with us. No, that kind of leaves Karlach without a foe. Unless she wants to fly. She can fly. Bet you didn't see that coming, friend. Although, I kind of want to fly to a position where I can stab them. Oh, I should have used my bees to knock them back, shouldn't I? Could try a shove. Nice. Another one returned to Umberlee. This one, though, can just get an arrow. Or not. Gale? No. Will? Yeah, you are not strong enough to pick people up. And you're not good at pushing. And you've also fallen on your ass. Live by the ice, die by the ice. That one doesn't like firebolts. You can do Red Hammer. Not much. Psionic Backlash might be enough. Oh, 15 damage. That's pretty good.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
May the waves take you. Where can we throw you? Okay, perhaps we can't throw you far enough. May the floor take you. Now maybe the waves can take you? Excellent. She kind of bounced off the submersible, which is kind of reminiscent of what happened to Holly, I suppose. But maybe it's fine. That one can just be filled with arrows. Sweet. Everyone's dead.
Gods! What a bloody day!
Say that again.
I need a drink, a nap, and a holiday. Thanks to you, I'll live long enough to do all three. Here. Least I can do.
Thanks, pal.
Now, get all these folks out of here before you get me into even more trouble.
That's the plan. And we got a little sack of cash.
I would follow.
Now, where did we leave the big boss? The old flood tide. Let's go and root through her pockets. I doubt that robe that she's wearing has actually got any pockets. There's barely any robe to begin with. But she drops the Wave Mother's sickle. Advantage against wet creatures. Flavourful, not useful.
Thank you again. May Gon's grace guide you.
I'm sure it will, Abelia. But it's going to guide us next time when we return to the Foundry and ruin everyone's day in there. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.